Okay there guys, welcome back to another Let's Play of 7 Days to Die. Now, I've done quite a bit of playing offline actually, trying to level myself up a little bit, and if you remember when I first got to this place, I did mention that I wanted to start my own base construction. Now, I've actually got one over here. I can't run too fast because I got attacked by zombies and sprained my leg. Just one of the fun bits of playing this game. So we'll just hobble along over, not far from my old house, I mean you can still see it. Just here we have what I have finally started. Now I'm not entirely sure of how this is going to be, but I will have an inner structure. The walls will obviously come up to about floor level. There will be a secondary wall with a gap in between, so the zombies will hopefully fall down, land in the spikes. Now more than likely, there goes my leg again. More than likely, I will have a sort of a gap between this one here and then the rest of the wall going up, so I'll be able to attack any zombies that fall down. Because even though they're down here, they will be attacking my bits, and I've just walked on top of a spike, so you can see they do work and they do hurt. Bugger. But what I'm going to try and do today is loot a town. Now if I scroll out, where I'm going to be going is this town just north of us. So I'm going to run home. I'm going to splint my leg, grab some bandages, and I'll be back with you over at the town. Okay guys, welcome back. You can see in front of me there, we finally reached the town. We are being hunted by this friendly little fellow. Let's just go make sure he's dead. And no more hunting. Right. And the one thing I'm ideally after is the steel book. Now that will teach me how to make these steel pickaxes, which have finally kindly been donated to me by Silly Boy. So let's ignore the houses and go straight for the shop. There's a Born and Noble over here. Now Born and Nobles are normally pretty good for blueprints, books and other sort of bits of knowledgeable material. My leg is still a bit sealed, so still a bit sore, not healed, which is why it's taken me so long to run over here. So I'm probably going to have to camp out in the town somewhere for the night. I have done a little bit of looting on the way across. Let's eat that. Now I've already got the slug blueprints, but if you eat them, I've been told it gives you extra experience. So let's munch on those and just scrap some of these materials a minute. A lot of these bits I already have better of. And let's continue the looting. Just grab everything we can for the minute and we'll sort through when we get a chance. If I find anything of interest or noteworthy, I'll have a proper stop. I mean, that there is a hunter knife book, but I've already managed to read that. Ooh, iron helmet schematic, haven't read that. So if you read it, you'll notice down the bottom here it does say unlocked and tell you what it is. Some books can be a little bit tricky, to be fair though. Which book is it? The ammunition book. It tells you once you've read that book you can craft 3 different types of ammunition, but all it's actually doing is allowing you to make the parts for those ammunition. So you can make the bullet casings, the bullet tips, all that sort of thing. Finding lots of bits of food. Alright, I am hearing zombies, so they're probably outside. Did encounter quite a lot of zombies on the way in here today. So, not quite sure why. Horde Day was on day 7. But you never know. Some dirty water can be boiled up to make that fresh and drinkable. So let's just have a little look a minute. Water and food are okay. Okay, let's keep on looking. Now, the beer, pretty similar to the coffee, is very, very handy for when you've got long distances to travel. The reason of being handy is it stops your stamina from decreasing at all. So you can pretty much run for about 1.5 minutes with no interruptions. Now I do apologise about this noise, it gets very loud next to this sign above my head. Let's keep searching. We're not having much luck on these bookshelves today. Oh, gas schematic scan. Alright, gonna have to find a zombie in a minute because he's really starting to annoy me, so let's just have a quick look out the back. Doors are all locked. It's not out here. Oh, got a pistol. We see we've already got a pistol there. But if we take that... Right, if we take that... If we go to the assemble button once you've learned how to make it, it increases your bullets. So once you do that, it actually takes the bullets out of the gun. So you can then scrap it without having to worry about losing any of the ammunition inside. Let's just take these bits and scrap and press the R button to take everything else. And rifle parts, don't really need those, but I'll take the scrap because one thing I do seem to be doing on this server anyway is struggling for the basic resources. Books, go to recipes, don't scrap it because you'll get 3 or 4. If you go to recipes and select paper, you'll get 20, so I've got 21 of those now. Let's keep on scrapping. Right, we are having pretty bad luck in this bookstore. Do have a couple shelves left to finish looking. A Spike Club schematic, don't have that yet. Oh, and there he is. When the zombies go down, you can't always tell if they're dead unless you get close and it says search. So quite often, it is a good sign to just give them another little whack. Right, don't need any of those, so I'm just going to leave that. Okay. Got another book. Recipes, paper that. Let's take that out. Let's get rid of the cotton, we don't really need that. The corn, I've got some at home. Scrap the arrowhead. Don't need to eat that just yet. Right, that'll do for the minute. The reason I scrapped the arrowhead then turned it into materials. Oh, claw hammer. Do we have that? Oh, yes, apparently we do. The reason I scrapped that is because I don't really use a lot of arrowheads. I've got the 9mm rounds. I am using my bolt. Oh, another bit of iron. That's really good. The iron armour, if I go here, I've already got the chest plate. You'll see it's got insulation -10. So, whereas a lot of clothing will have an insulation of plus, this obviously has got a minus, so it's going to cool you down rather than heat you up. And some of the environments, that is extremely bloody helpful. Alright. Finding lots of empty books. The paper is used, I believe, for shotgun shells. I'm not sure what else it can be used for. So I've got a crossbow there, which I've already got. But we'll read that anyway, just to get the experience from it. I see archery has now gone up a level, just from reading that book. And shotgun slug schematic, that's a different one to what we had before. But it looks like we can do both of the shotgun shells now. Okay, it's now 5 o'clock. We're going to need to find somewhere to hole up for the night in a moment, but let's keep exploring for just a bit longer. There's another zombie over there. Okay, let's have a quick look on the rooftop a minute. Quite often on rooftops you will find bird nests, zombies and duffel bags. Here we go, there's half a Steve. A magnum grip, some more 9mm rounds and some steel arrows. Sad we don't use the arrows, but you can't scrap them, so let's just throw those on the floor. Yeah, we don't have a bow, so there's no point carrying it, and we're on a mission for other things. A duffel bag, pistol barrel. Well, we'll scrap that because my pistol barrel is 600 on this one. Recipes, paper, let's do all of them. It's going to be 100 paper. Let's get rid of the glass. What can the glue be used for? Making duct tape. We'll keep the glue, but we'll get rid of that bit of glass as well. Don't need to eat anything yet, that's always good. Okay. One thing I will say, and I have this issue quite a lot, is be careful with going down these ladders. The reason I broke my leg the time before last, because actually I've done it quite a lot recently, is I fell off a ladder and hurt myself. Now I'm just going to go find the next shop and I'll be right back with you. Okay, and here we are at the next bookstore, a Shotgun Messiah. So more than likely we're not going to find what we want in here. It's just going to be a lot of shotgun, a lot of weapon parts. Let's have a quick look through just in case. Just lots of books and empty tins. This isn't going well. With these crates, normally you have to smash them open first. No, I'm not after weapon parts, so I'm just going to take these for their raw materials. But these cases, before you open them, are normally sealed, but somebody's obviously been over here and looted before I have. Now, I am hearing a lot of footsteps. It's not silly, he's on the other side of the map. Yeah, see, the zombie's off. Even though it's saying I'm not detected, they do still seem to be following me. Another crossbow. More shotgun slugs. Alright. Let's try and get out of here before we get munched. Wow. Bit of a painful death for that guy, it sounds like. Some bit of water. A bit more beer, we'll take that, not the empty glass. Problem with dropping stuff sometimes, you see there, it's come straight back into my inventory. It's got a kind of weird auto pickup sometimes. Now these Duke's Casino tokens are very good for scrap metal. You see there I'm going to get 28 from those. Right. So, looks like there's been a little bit of bust coming to this town. I mean, we have only explored a very small part of it, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through a little bit more. Excuse me. We've got a bit of stone, and see if we can find anything else of interest. I mean, to be honest, it just looks like we've got a bunch of houses here. Not sure what that building is. Not seen one like that before. Ooh, we may have just found ourselves a bunker. This would be a good place to hide out for the night. So, now, a lot of the bunkers are definable by the outer perimeter. And this little hatch over here, I mean, you can go through the doors over there. In fact, let's do that, because I haven't got any ladders on me to get back out again. Let's just bash our way through. Come on. Okay, now we're through. Let's smash these grates up. Come on. And there we go. So if we crouch down, you see a stairwell. And now we've got this big door to lock. Now, this is going to take a bit of damage, or a bit of time. So I'll jump back to you in just a few moments. Ribbit. Okay guys, and we're in. Now, all of these seem to have pretty similar layouts. You'll have a bathroom in there, bunkers in there, and a small sort of cupboard storage area there. So, let's just craft us a little wooden door a moment. Just get rid of the bones. And we'll place that down, and with a wrench you can use the stone axe, the weapon you start with at the start of the game. I believe you get a nail gun later on, which I've not yet found, but if you just... right, I say that, I've got no more wood left, I used it all for my door. Normally if you right click you can upgrade it a little bit to make it a bit stronger. So let's have a little look around, open a few doors up and see what we can find. Let's check out the bathroom. Always good to check the toilets first. Quite often... well, I say quite often, actually, quite often you do find pistols. I mean, I think I found about 6 on this server so far, and almost everyone has been from a toilet. Instead, this time, a bit of murky water and a turd. Yeah. But the only thing you can do with a turd is throw it at someone. But some 10mm, 9mm, and some painkillers. All very, very handy. A couple more wrenches. Now we're just going to scrap those. Some bandages and a blood bag. Blood bags are used to make first aid kits, I believe it is. But I'm not going to take any just yet. But I will eat that because it does give you a bit of fullness and hydration. I mean, my food is fine. My hydration could do with a little bit. Core temperature is dropping because we're underground. Okay, that's in here. We do have showers there, but they are literally just blocks of glass. You smash them, and that's it. You do get glass shards, which I think we've dropped. Picked up some wood debris from somewhere. Let's turn that into a bit of wood. Okay. Let's loot the kitchen. What goodies we're going to find in here? Not a bloody lot, that's what. Empty tin can, a bottle of water, some scrap iron. Already done that one. Empty. Bit of food, which I can't take. I'll come back for that in a second. There's a cooking pot here. Normally you put these in your campfires, but I've already got one of mine, so I'm just going to scrap it for the 3 iron. Let's take that. Take the food. Already done the oven, done that. Let's check that one. Some more water. Another tin can. Let's get rid of the glass jars. I think we needed a drink, didn't we? 74, so yeah. Bottle of water gives you about 20, so always good to be hydrated. Would not want yourself to dehydrate and die. Now some meat stew. I'm going to take that for the moment, but you will see down here the little no symbol. Zombies can now smell me. I can't remember what the range is. The food does tell you. So bag smell when you're carrying it is 20. I'm assuming that's like 20 blocks. I'm unable to eat it at the moment. I'll tell you what's worth. Unwanted attention. I'm actually going to drop that in the trash can here. Stuff doesn't despawn. I'm actually going to put all the food in there for the minute. Items don't despawn when you put them in cases, like bins, boxes, fridges, cupboards. So it's always a handy storage until you create your own. Now we're just about to hit 10 o'clock, so you will hear a nice little ding to warn us. There's another Steve. Empty. And here we go. 57. 58. 59. And there we go. Zombies now, they're faster, they're stronger, and they're damn bloody crazier. They will proper sprint for you, chase you down, and just run over anything to get at you now. Wow. Now I know a lot of these cupboards are empty, but it's not a case of being looted. If you look, it will say the search cupboard untouched. If you look at one, it'll be empty cupboard. If it has the untouched in brackets, it means no one's looked for it. So if you come out, it says search cupboard, but the brackets are gone. So we'll take that for the moment. It's all starting to get a little bit darker now. Now normally in here you'll find a lot of clothing items which do come in handy. Good for smashing, breaking down, getting cloth. And sometimes you do find a gun safe as well. So let's check the bookcases. Got a normal book. A shotgun schematic. Now I have been looking for that. That's brilliant. So I've actually got some of these parts at home. So I'll finally be able to make myself a shotgun. I think I've got a short barrel shotgun at home, but I want the proper one. It's a bit more food. I'm going to smash up the sofa to get the cloth. Cloth comes in handy for bandages and other bits and pieces like that. Now, annoyingly enough, I do have a mining helmet, but it keeps glitching out on me, so I have to keep taking it off, putting it on, and then I can put the torch on. Don't know why it does it. Frustrating as hell, but that just seems to be part of the game. Right, I don't need any clothing, so I'm scrapping all of this for cloth. And just walk over the dead zombie. Well, he's not a dead zombie, is he? He's just a dead guy. Hey, buddy. How are you? You will notice not all food smell. I have a blueberry pie here, and there's no symbol over here. Oh, some duct tape's good, and some lead. Let's scrap that down, because to make bullet tips you do need lead. Now the gun safe is locked. We have to smash this bad boy open, which does take 1,000 hit points. Now luckily enough, with this pickaxe that's been donated, I do hit quite hard, and digging that hole out, it's gave me a ton of mining points, which means using this I'm quite strong. Hunter rifle stock, pistol barrel and hunter rifle stock, so these two I'm going to scrap. Oh, I can't scrap that, so we'll just drop it. That one I think I need to make my hunting rifle. Okay, some more clothing. So we're actually doing alright for cloth on this. Shame we don't get a bit of leather as well, but no, can't have everything. Ooh, a level 600 is the maximum level you can get. It's got about half durability, but I am just going to scrap that as well. Okay guys, so this is the first bunker we found, or that I showed you. It's the third one I've seen on this server. I mean, the other one is obviously a friend of mine's base, which I think I showed you actually in the other video, didn't I? Okay, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll come back to you guys when we hit morning and try and explore a bit more of this town. Just a quick one what I remember, guys. If you have a wrench and you do come across any electrical equipment like this, it's handy to bash it up. I mean, I've just done one. It's given me springs, some wire and some short iron pipes. Now all of these can be a bit of a pain in the backside to just find naturally. The iron pipes come across a lot, but the springs are quite rare. So if you do find these and you're not going to use it as a base, or someone else doesn't want to use it, it is an idea to just get the wrench out and destroy the shit out of it. Same with cars. It's good. Cars have 3 levels of destruction. You get the full car, bit of bodywork and just the frame. The higher the level when you start destroying it, the better the stuff you get. But you do get fuel, you can get batteries, car engines I've heard. Can't do it to the fridge. Oh, you can do it to the oven, but you don't really get a lot from the oven. A pipe of wire. That looks like just pipe and wires. Probably a bit of a waste doing that, but hopefully no one's going to want to come to this area and use this stuff. These pipes as well, I've got 2 spaces in the inventory, are actually collectible. So you see there, we've picked it up. And if you press the left mouse, you can turn it around any way you want. And put it back however you see fit. I'm not sure about these though. Don't know about that one. Anyway guys, I'll be back with you in a few minutes. Okay guys, so it's almost morning. I can hear some dogs barking, which is always worrying, but we're going to sneak out now. I mean, I've cleared a bit of my inventory. I don't have much space, but there's still a few bits I can drop if need be. So, as I said with this car here, for example, let's get the wrench out. This is the last stage of the car. A little bit of gas, scrap iron, pipe, gas. Make sure no one's taken me yet. And there we go. Now we do have another shop over there. Looks like a Book of Noble. Let's just open up a doorway. Get the old trusty crossbow out and let's go. Oh, I think we found a gas station. Let's search this first, because the gas stations come in very handy. Stupidly enough, guess what they supply? Indeed. Oh. Right, somebody has obviously been here recently. Oh, I can't scrap that, so let's just drop it. Let's scrap that. Scrap that. Let's get the old trusty helmet on a minute. It is noticeable some things in this game respawn a hell of a lot quicker than other bits. Not sure why that is. It is a bit of a nuisance. Still can't eat just yet. Scrap that. Check everything. I mean, it is really worth checking everything you can find. A chainsaw schematic. Now, I've already got that. But we're going to read it for the experience. Oh, some button. 7.62 rounds I use for the sniper and hunting rifle, which hopefully when I get back to base, I'll have a hunting rifle. So quick nosy what's in this room. Okay. So a quick glass of water. Don't need that yet. Let's actually drop those so I've got loads of water on me. Now sometimes, yeah, spikes are in those pits there. Be very careful of coming in here. Don't want the water. Now, I think I've showed you before, but these tyres, if you smash them, they give you mini bike wheels. But don't need those just yet, so let's scrap them. I guess let's scrap iron actually. So let's look at what I just put in there. That's empty. It's a box up. Oh, so someone spotted us. But you see this box here? It's not searchable yet, so let's smash it open. And it's a working stiff box, which is empty. Alright, let's go see where that zombie is and take care of him. Still can't run very fast because of my leg. Ah, he's a crawler. These guys are a bloody nuisance. Alright, I think that's him. I mean, zombies just constantly come out of nowhere. Still waiting for those to respawn. So while that's happening, let's have a little nosy in the backyard. A bit more brass. Might be able to scrap that. I've actually got quite a bit of brass at home now. Empty bird's nest. Campfire and a sleeping bag. Now, I think these are not players spawned, they're just randomly generated in. Because I have found a few bits like that lying around before. Another empty gas tank. Ooh, a sawn-off shotgun schematic. Let's read that. So we can now make both of the shotguns. Take the wood. Oh, didn't want to take the bone. The bones are used for shivs. I think I showed you that before in the last episode. At the moment I have a machete which I found. Don't know if you can craft them or not yet. There's an airdrop in the distance. Won't be chasing that one down today. The last one I chased down took me 20 minutes and I couldn't find the bloody thing. One more thing I want to check out is the bathroom. And then we're going to head off to the roof. Can't eat that yet. Nothing toilet, suitcase empty. Let's go up to the roof. And is that a bird's nest? It is, which is empty. And that's empty. You're empty. And you're empty. Alright. Well, this has been a bit of a wasted journey. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to head back to base, try and sort out the stuff that I've actually found already. If anything interesting happens on the way back, I will let you know. If not, I will see you when we get there. Okay guys, we have made it home. Hear the furnace roar nicely upstairs. Smelting my stone down nicely. Now let's just try and sort some of this inventory out at a moment. I mean, because this is only temporary housing, if you will, I've not really sorted through my stuff as best as what I could. What I've kind of done instead is just thrown everything into a couple of boxes. Slightly organised, mostly not. Don't want the ammunition in that round. I say I've got my food in this one, my canned stuff, my drinks, my cooked stuff, my seeds, my medicine, bit of the animal bits, your hide, your leather, cloth, some miscellaneous bits up the top, some wood, some feathers. Let's put the beer in there, go with the drinks. Pipes can go in there. Cloth. Bandages are a pain in the backside, they only stack 5 high. Absolute pain in the ass considering everything else stacks for a couple of hundred. Box behind is my weapons, my clothing, my tools. So paper, we've got 2 and a bit stacks of that now. Hunting rifle, we was missing, the barrel, not the stock, damn. So that can go there for the minute, so that can just get dropped at some point. Let's put the duct tape in there, let's put the fuel gas in there, cables, the springs, all my bullets go in this one. Fuck it, I'll put that there for the minute. Plenty of wood, but I'm going to keep that on me for a reason. Let's put the eggs in there with the food. Let's get 1,000 stone out, put that in the furnace, but first of all we will make some more cement. Okay, drop that in there. Now I've only got 82 cement on me at the moment, so I can't really do a great deal. But what I'm going to do is I will take that little bit of cement I have. Didn't realise I had that in there with me. Now what I do want to do is make another crossbow. So let's have a look what we need. Whoops. Crossbow. The leather that I needed, or the leather I just put away. So for the crossbow, you need 10 wood, 1 forged iron, 2 leather. Let's make that up because the last one actually broke coming home. Surprisingly enough, no zombies all day. Coming home, I run into every bloody zombie possible. Come on. There we go. 87, which is a little bit higher than my last one. I'll leave the furnace roaring for a minute. Let's take that bit out. Got 60. So if I take some of the gravel out, combine these two up, and that will give me another 60 concrete mix. Let's put the gravel back. Yeah, that's fine. Now my house has respawned while I've been out, but I'll search that in a moment. So it is almost 3 o'clock, so let's get this last little bit done before it gets dark, and we can end the recording there. Always checking the bird's nest. Feathers come in handy for early stages, making your bows, your arrows, and eggs are great for cooking. I mean, there's hard-boiled eggs, I think bacon and eggs, which actually increases your wellness as well. I mean, the wellness starts at 100, can be a max of 200, but you'll see mine at the moment is 83, so your stamina and your health kind of level with your wellness. So let's be stupid and jump into the pit and break my pissing leg again. Fuck's sake. I really should stop doing that. Okay, didn't bring any rebar frames with me, so I can't expand it at all. But if you right click, now you'll see it's got the little outline. It takes a while to dry. So let's go get these bits done a minute. Use up the bit of cement I've got. See, the problem with breaking your leg is it's really bloody hard to jump as well. Didn't bring any scrap iron with me. Now eventually this will reach the top, and I'm going to have to do this all the way up, so you can imagine the resources it's going to take. I mean, it's taken me absolutely age to get the resources I've got so far, which is why I've not recorded much in between. Right, let's make out cement mix. So let's have a little nosy down here. You see we're making a tunnel. We've started to do the little outer frame a little bit. And Silly Boy has been down here creating a nice little pathway. Now at the moment this is only a 2 by 1, so 2 up, 1 wide. Let's get the flashlight on. And there in the distance is Silly Boy. Let's get a little shout. Floor's looking good, mate. There is a proper lag in between talking, isn't there? That's my whole bad. Right. Let's get running back here. Let's get back to base. I think he's just trying to fix the wall up there. So guys, that was the start of my base. A bit of an epic fail on the looting side of things. Didn't really find too much new. Managed to stupidly enough break my leg again. About the 4th time I've done it. So, thank you very much, guys. Oh, before I do go, actually, I'll show you one more thing because I'm so nice. In this game as well, to keep your health and food and all up, you can actually plant crops. Now, you see here at the moment I've got coffee beans. So, for every coffee seed, you get 2 beans. And corn. So, you pick the top and then the bottom. If you pick the bottom, the top falls and it's gone. You lose it. And the top's got 3 corn. So all you do to plant it back in is get it in your quick bar, look where you want to plant it, and click a few times. There you go. Now to plant you need fertile soil, and you need a hoe to sort of dig it as you would in real life. Right, with a corn on the cob you can't plant that, so your recipes, your corn seed. So you get 2. I mean, you make cornmeal with the corn seeds with the corn. Let's plant these down. Now it does have a habit of bugging out a little bit. Okay, sounds like Silly's found a little friend. Anyway guys, that's everything from me. Thank you very much. As usual, a like, a sub would be appreciated if you like what you've seen. Any sort of comments, constructive, would be brilliant. And thank you very much guys. Have a good day. Bye.